am here. I'm in my car. It's pissing down with rain outside. I'm freezing my nuts off, but I am here in front of you as promised. It's just approaching 9 o'clock, and this is another daily chat with Andy, the Gabby Cabby, just a little bit later than I usually do it. Well, quite a lot later actually, 9 o'clock on a Sunday evening. I'm going to spend an hour with you fine people, and then I'm off to Gatwick Airport. There's a little bit of content I bring out about 10 o'clock just off of my dash cam, just to show you what's going on at Gatwick Airport at the moment. And it's a fair bit busier than it used to be. It looks like things are picking up already, which is great. Hello, Lisa Farr. Welcome to the chat. Helen Middleton too. And who's that? Filthy Phil. Evening, Andy. Did I get that right? Filthy Phil. I love that. Hello, Mickey. Hope you're well. And Jason Drury as well. Welcome to the chat, everybody. Healing Vibrations. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's no problem at all. I'm here. Anytime you want to do that, that's fine. No problem at all. Nora Barry, hello to you. And Sharon Shooter too. You're all coming in. That's wonderful. Mrs. C1223, good afternoon to you. Well, it's good evening here. And it's pissing hard with rain. I had to run to the car from the front door. Hello, Christine Ayres. Hope you're all right. Cheers for airing Alex's videos. That's all great. Who's done something? Bought a... What is this? Somebody's bought something. I don't know what that is, but thank you very much. Just the same, I appreciate that. That's absolutely wonderful of you. It come up in a little box and I couldn't read it. It was that fast. You've taken the 9 o'clock slot. We'd normally be watching the Vorten Hawks impersonator. Yes, I thought I'd come on and, come on and do that. That's all good. I'm going to be watching you from now on, Harold Parrott. I appreciate that, Harold. I actually found I've been doing some content about Alex over the last couple of days, as you know, and I actually found an email in my inbox from Alex yesterday. How I didn't see it in my inbox, I don't know, but I replied to him, and he was very sweet to me. Said, you know, here's a little bit of news for you, and fill your boots, basically. And that's wonderful. So I've got no mind helping him out there. And I think YouTube have been a bit silly there, really. But there you go. And as you know from the videos, he'll be going behind a paywall from the 28th of February. And hopefully a fair bit of his following will go with him. And I'm getting lots of people in the chat already. And hello to all of you. Who's this? Frank. That's hello, Andy. Nice to join you. I appreciate that. Drift Wannabe 10, hello to you. Hope you're well. It's one of the regular crew. John Kent, hello to you. And hope you're well. I saw you follow me on Getter earlier. I'm over on Getter as well. That seems to be the place to get to, Getter. Not sure I'm going to join Alex's paywall, maybe because I'm on the spectrum. Well, it's... You know, you do or you don't. It's Hobson's choice at the end of the day. I suppose it's a little bit of a calculated risk, isn't it? I mean, what's he got? 373,000 subscribers? Something like that. Mind-boggling amounts. And hopefully a big chunk of them will sign up and give him an income on there, which will be great. Who's this? We've got a new person. Just found this channel today, mate. So we'll be watching from now on. That's, is that... Pie Sharks, Pill Sharks, Phil Sharks. I'm really sorry if I've fucked it up 2 or 3 times. It's the lighting in here, a little bit difficult to read the screen, but welcome just the same. I appreciate it. Just been watching the Alex vid. Thanks for the pointer from Dell. That's all right, no problem. Alex said to me to re-upload that, so everybody knew what was going on. So no problem at all there. And welcome to all of the new people, all of the new subscribers to the channel. That's really wonderful that we're going up so fast. I think we're something like 25,500. 2 days ago, we were 22,000. It's incredible. Wouldn't even know how to get on a paywall, Jane Griffiths. When they say paywall, it's just basically a subscription service, really. You just pay a monthly amount to access some of these videos. yeah, you know, Jim Davison with his Ustream is exactly the same. Hi Ian C from Yorkshire, hope you're well. And Mike Alligators, everything's way okay with me. It's been absolutely incredible the last couple of days for the channel. It's absolutely crazy stuff. It's, yeah, unbelievable. Helium Vibrations, I spent almost €30 on a lot of the pink stuff, cleaning products, including detergent. There's nothing wrong with that. Edgar Lee, hello Andy. I mentioned in your comments that you should set one of those live stream countdown timers reminders that the YouTubers use. Yes, I'm on the case there. I've had a little tweak with the software I use today, because yesterday, every 2 seconds we were getting somebody subscribed. Oh, shut up! It's brilliant, yeah, but no need to. So I managed to shut that up. I've just got to work out how to turn that option on in the actual system. So it's a little bit of work in progress. That's all good. Who else have we got? Jeff Jones, how long is your shift today, Andy? Well, I'm here with you for an hour. And then I've got to go to bed, and I'm off to Gatwick at 3 o'clock in the morning. I think it's 7 people I've got to take up there, something like that. So all good. I'm just going to do this very quickly. That's it. The problem is I've got to get some decent lighting set up in here. I'm just working on the car stuff at the moment, so every now and again I've got to open and shut the door to remind it that I'm actually here. Weird. Yeah, I see your factual breakdown. I saw you come into the chat just a moment ago. I'm just trying to catch up with everybody. It's going great guns, it really is. £1 a week for Alex's membership. That's right, £4 a month for £1 a week. Let's get the thumbs up to 100. We've got close to 200 watching. That's factual breakdown. That's my dear moderator there. That's wonderful. Andy, you got near 100 likes already, mate. It's amazing, isn't it? Absolutely incredible. That's brilliant. Just to remind you all, those of you that have joined us, I've put the videos up about Alex just to keep you in the loop. He's now done with YouTube. I think he realises that he's got a couple of strikes, and it's probably not long till he gets number 3. You know, 3 and you're out the door. And he realises that you can't go on like that. You know, his style of delivery. YouTube have obviously got a problem with it, and it appears to all be over a certain somebody's assets who I've mentioned in a previous video. So there we go, and off he goes to alexbellfield.com, and you sign up there on his mailing list, and there's a video there which I've had permission to republish on my channel. And that lets you know exactly what he's up to and where he's going. Hello, Julie Baldwin. Hope you're all right. And thank you for your messages today. Appreciate them. He used to always say, YouTube loves me. Carl Coleman. Yeah, I think he might be saying something else now. It's a shame. I mean, I said to him earlier, it's crazy because I've done some, content on him over the last, 24, 48 hours, and I've accumulated something like 500,000 views, and that shows me that his name is big business for YouTube. They're a bunch of fucking idiots, basically, but, you know, if they want to shoot themselves in the foot, they're lefty nonsense, that's down to them. Anthony Almar, evening Andy, how are you, mate? Far left kicked Alex to the curb, not good. Yeah, well, he's back. He's going to do his own thing and hopefully be up and running from the 28th on his website. He's got the full video explanation there, and he lets everybody know what's going on. I have to say straight away, everybody, if I don't, get to you, thanks Julie Baldwin, I appreciate that. If I don't get to you in the chat, it's not that I'm ignoring you, it's just we've got so many more people here now than we used to, and I'm really trying to get to everybody. I've got you all flying by as we go. Hello Bob Davey. So yes, I appreciate each and every one of you. Mick Hardstaff's here in the chat as well. That's one of the regular subscribers who's not been about a little bit. I think it's the time of day I do it, really. 254 in the house. Yeah, it's wonderful, isn't it? Grab your calculators, folks. 124 subs at $5.44 per month. and you'll get an idea of what just one fur behind a paywall brings in. Yeah, that's right. It's a bit of a calculated gamble, I think. I mean, you're not going to get everybody over, but you'll get a majority over. My Uncle Gary's in the house. I just seen him fly by, so hello to you, and hope you're all right, Uncle. But yeah, I have a couple of family members dive in the chat here every now and again. I've got my uncle, that's Gary Reynolds, and my mother turns up every now and again as well. So it's all wonderful. We keep it in the family here. And you are the ones that drive the chat. You just say what you want to say, and we go from there. Yeah, somebody's just said Bellfield's got a 90-day YouTube ban. It actually turns out it was 2 weeks, not 90 days. You see, you get strikes for being naughty. There's strike 1, and you can't upload for a week. There's strike 2, and you can't upload for 2 weeks. Strike 3, and you can fuck right off. That's basically how they do it. And by the looks of it, he's got 2 strikes pretty quickly within 90 days. That's what I think, and it's obvious that he may well get another one very soon after. So he's had to jump ship, and that's what I think is going on there. And you can see the video footage that I've put on, and that lets you know. Anyway, let's have a look at this chat and see who we've got here. Andy doesn't need to be since the real Andy. Yeah, I'm me. I'm Andy. I'm not changing. Andy the Gabby Cabby, that's me. Hello, Andy. I see you jumping in the chat there, and hope you're well. No mask. Hello, exploring. I try avoiding anything controversial myself. But yeah, there's so far you can go. You kind of learn what you can get away with, and I'll go up to the line, but don't quite cross over it. That's what I try and do. Oh, what have I done there? You can see the weather. No, I appreciate that comment, Jason O'Brien. I'm me, and what you see is what you get. That's exactly what's going to happen. Oh, I'm unique, all right. Don't you worry about that. Hello, Angie Etheridge. I hope you're well, and I don't think I've seen you in a while, so thank you for coming by. I appreciate that. Thank you. The line keeps moving, mate. Mark Fraser. Yeah, it does. I went to hit a button and ended up switching the camera around. I'm not quite sure how that happened. I think I'm the real Kirky, Andy. Kirky Bailey, you may well be. I love the accent, Andy. Sounded just like the Cray twins. Just kidding. I've been called some things in my time, but Cray twins, Jesus. Well, I've got a mother that's from Birmingham, a father that's from Bedford, and I'm born and bred in Margate. So there's a bit of a weird mix there. So make that up how you like. Thumbs up for the algorithm, QDM says. Yes, please, everybody. We've got a large number in the chat, so please do that. I've made remarks about the latest complaint elsewhere. Crikey, I'm surprised I haven't been accused of... I've done it again. Look, I don't know what's going on there. Of hate crime. I'm on a very wobbly surface right now. You may well be. Yes, S. Croy, I've seen that he may lose out if he goes behind a paywall. But at the end of the day, he wants to do what he wants to do the way he wants to do it. And you've got to take a calculated risk, haven't you? And, you know, what's he got? 373,000 subscribers. Even if half of those follow him, or even a third, that's still a chunk of change every month. Joe Frown, thank you very much for your comment on my videos. I really appreciate that. That's wonderful. Taken on the Bellfield watchers, Vin Paraffin. Well, I figured I'd jump on at 9 o'clock. Oh, look, my mother's in the house. Jean Whitehead, Avon representative. Hello, Mum. Hope you're all right and having a good day. I'll try and bell you tomorrow at some point, and we can discuss all of this excitement that's happened over the last few days. Yes, I thought I'd come on at 9 o'clock because, number one, I thought I'd try something different. And number two, I figured there'd be some people that didn't have anywhere to go. So I thought I'd come on and try and give them that place, really. So that's all good. I hope that's mutual. He needs to earn money, though. I hope it's not going to be too expensive. That's Bridget. Be joyful. Hi, Andy. Who is Alex Bellfield? Miss him so. Yeah, well, he's there. You just got to find him in another way, really. Just another way. Well, this is Andy the Gabby Cabby's daily chat. I do this live from my cab every day. We get together and have a bit of a chinwag, and you drive the subject. You drive what we talk about, and today it seems to be the Bellfield, which I don't mind at all at the moment. We're you know, quickly approaching 26,000 subscribers. It's gone absolutely mad. If you haven't done so already, and you've just come into the chat, please give that a hit, because it does help the algorithm. And helps my channel grow even further, and we've got some very, very good hits over the last few days. I've got some content coming out from 10 o'clock tonight, and that's all good. You know, some news articles. That's basically what I do, and do them in my own spin. So that's wonderful. Alex might come back, as Mayor T tried that and it didn't work. Yeah, maybe a mix of the two. I noticed with his channel, an awful lot of his content disappeared. Thank you, John H, for subscribing. Welcome, and hope you're well where you are, and thank you very much for your support. I appreciate it. What's your view on the Canadian truckers? Somebody's just asked me. Just reset the old lighting again. I'm going to have to do something about that. I've got one of these ring lights, and I've got to get a proper power source in here, and we can have some proper lighting. Not have to sod about them. Yeah, the Canadian truckers, I think it's absolutely wonderful. It just shows what people power does to you, and it's happening all over the world. And the way that the MSN, you know, mainstream media are branding them is absolutely disgusting. And all these I mean, I got sent an email earlier from a subscriber, from a Canadian police officer who is basically on their side, and you know, thumbs up, big ups to them. And it's a shame more people aren't like that, and then the governments are eventually going to see, we're done, we've had enough. It's yeah, the truckers are doing it because it's how we all feel. That's right, John H. And it's not, you know, violence, it's not riots, it's just a protest. You know, here we are, we're done, we've had enough. It's as simple as that. Yeah, Vin Paraffin, I know a lot of people are going to feel like that, they really are, but you know, you pays your money, takes your chances. QDM, thumbs up for the algorithm. Yes, thank you for doing that shout out, that's great. Andy, perhaps you could do a new segment from your cab called Rate My Car Air Freshener. On my wing mirror up here, well, wing mirror, my rear view mirror up here, I've probably got 1, 2, 3, there's probably about 6 air fresheners sitting there that probably run out and need replacing. A bit of the old faithful there, the old Febreze. Good for pongy passengers, although I don't get that many these days, that's for sure. Who else have we got in the chat here? Bramble Farmer, hi, thanks for Alec. I follow all the Newcastle teams, Bath North East, but my main passion is the Speedway. Okay. Yeah, my uncle's just told me I smell. Takes one to know one. Thank you very much. A bit like when I called you ugly and you told me to look in the mirror. Cheers. That's the wind from the Coke. What, this? Wonderful. I love it. And I can't believe the last few days, you know, it's overwhelming. I've just done a couple of things for a mate, and it's gone nuts. It's gone truly nuts, and all these people have suddenly appeared. It's wonderful. I appreciate it. Tommy Mason, any update on Alex? If you look at my channel, you will see the latest news. He's gone from YouTube. He's on a 2-week ban, but he recognises that that's it really. It's last chance saloon as far as YouTube goes, and he can't really carry on with it. There's a video there in his own words explaining what's going on, which he gave me permission to repost. He emailed me that this evening, and yeah, a bit of notice. But if you go over to alexbellfield.com and sign up there, he'll let you know what's going on. But he's going behind a paywall from the 28th, where he's charging £1 a week. And basically, if you want to see Alex, you've got to go behind a paywall and see how that works out for him. I'm sure a lot will follow. There'll be some that may not or may not be able to afford to, but good luck to him. We'll see how it goes. Do you think it's going to kick off in Ukraine this week? DB says. I think they want it to kick off in Ukraine this week. I mean, what did old Sleepy Joe say? It was... yes, Russia's going to invade Ukraine on Wednesday. How the fuck does he know that, for crying out loud? It's like we're pushing for war. We want it, we want it, we want it. I mean, you look at Biden. I mean, Jason O'Brien there's just said Biden needs a war. His popularity rating is through the floor. I wonder why that is. And also, we got all this trouble with Boris and Partygate in this country. Wouldn't that be a great distraction? A war in Ukraine. But the issue is, we're pushing... And I don't think Putin wants it really, but if we push enough, there might be a miscalculation somewhere. I mean, I've got a customer who knows people in Ukraine, and he said in Kiev they don't seem to be overly worried, but they might be a little bit further down south, you know, nearer all the trouble and what's going on. So... you know, time will tell, I suppose, but there seems to be a lot more pressure. And I've never, ever, in my time, I mean, I grew up in the 80s and the 90s, and I remember some of the end of the Cold War period, and some of you may remember other parts of it. I've never remembered a time when the narrative is as much as it is now. It's quite freaky, really. When you see the words nuclear and other things like that, you think, what the fuck's going on? I hope it's just scaremongering, really, and just trying to, you know, put the pressure on and keep the populace in control. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. What's the cat kicking a distraction from? Shit football, probably. I mean, you heard the joke, you know, didn't you? Kick a cat like that. But seriously, that guy's had his cats taken off of him. Fined £250,000, a couple of weeks' wages. And that's, you know, I think if anybody else, if that was anybody else, we'd be in court, wouldn't we? Seriously, we'd be in court. Anyway, this is Andy the Gabby Cabby's Daily Chat, everybody. I appreciate you all coming and all the new people. We're doing record numbers again in the chat. And I really come on tonight at 9 o'clock because I figured there'd be a load of people sitting there with nowhere to go. And I wanted to give them somewhere to come and we can all have a chat about what's going on with Alex and life in general, really, which is what these chats are all about on a daily basis. And please hit the like button if you haven't done so already. That helps the algorithm, and make sure you subscribe to the channel too. You'll notice that I've turned that horrible dinging noise off. I found a way of doing that because we were going ding, ding, ding when people were subscribing, and it sounded like a dodgy doorbell. It's probably one of Boris's parties. Ding, let me in, let me in. Oh, I'm coming. Penny Bunny's on later as Cosmic Wartoad. I told you to, yeah, I did see that comment, Drift Wannabe 10. It didn't go unnoticed, even though I didn't, you know, acknowledge it at the time. Hello, Fred Johnson. Thumbs up to you as well. Appreciate it. Dinner Lady as well. And again, if anybody gets missed, if you've said something, you know, the chat is going so fast, and I'm trying to get to everybody as quickly as I can. Hello, Adam Apple. But you got to appreciate I won't get everybody. My eyes can only work so fast, but I will try. You all right, Gammon Snowflake? Who you calling a Gammon Snowflake? Bugger off. They sure as hell don't fool me. I'm blessed with fully functioning mind of my own. That's right. People are waking up, aren't they? We see them. We see them for what they are, and that's the thing. I was called astute and had to Google it. Drift Wannabe 10 says, I've been called some things. Enchanted Blue is a new subscriber. Thank you. I appreciate your support and welcome to the channel. That's wonderful. Evan Paraffin, it feels like it. It's overwhelming, really. It's mad. Absolutely mad. Pigeon has been evicted. Tony Whitworth, thank you for being dingless. You're welcome. You were the guy that commented on it as getting on your nerves. It was a good sound, but it was a bit of an irritating one. But, you know, it's all good. Hello, Anne Rose, another new sub. Appreciate that. Thank you for coming along. And it's wonderful for you to join the daily chat with Andy the Gabby Cabby. I try and make these an hour, these things. We do them every day because, you know, you want a bit of live access to the guy that's talking into the YouTube. And, you know, you want to be able to interact with each other as well. And these are a wonderful way of doing it. They really are. And I appreciate every one of you. And to those of you that have signed up for the YouTube memberships on Andy the Gabby Cabby, I thank you for that, and also the couple of Patreon supporters over there too. Together you all make it worthwhile doing. It's so satisfying reading your comments and everything else. Laura T, new sub, sticking around too. I appreciate that, Laura T, and welcome, and I hope you find what we do here okay. Sarah Stocks, Andy, you're a breath of fresh air. Glad to have found you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's a very nice compliment, and that's lovely. Antoinette, hello, Mr. Gabby from Coventry. Good to see you. You as well. Thank you, Antoinette. Addiction and Recovery Channel, new sub. That's wonderful, and that's great work. Thank you. I love getting pampered too, exploring with Christine Ayres. You're the arch pamperer, mother. You love getting pampered all the time. Yeah, Anthony Elmar, I think you're right, i.e. China. Hang on, I've just got to reset this stage lighting again. This is, plug. There you go. I do that and we won't go dark. I did a guest appearance on a YouTube channel once, and I was too busy talking, and all of a sudden all the lights went out. I went dark. I forgot to reset it by opening the door, which was crazy. Ooh, somebody has donated £4.49 through Super Chats by the looks of it. Who is this? Oh, Joel Morris has given me £4.49 through Super Chat. Thank you very much for the Super Chat, Joel Morris. I appreciate that. That will go in the Andy the Gabby Cabby Beer Fund, and we'll be saved up for a rainy day when I need a few. So thank you. I appreciate that. Hello, Sarah Stocks, and yay. I like comments like that. Makes me smile. John Durham has found proof that Hillary paid for and fabricated the Russia hoax and spied on Trump, the candidate, and after he became president. Do you realise how serious this is? Very, very, very serious, and you wonder if anything will come out about it. Alex is going to make footballer money. He could well do. Well, he's got these shows going on all over the place, hasn't he? All over the place. Took videos off because of the advertisements, methinks John Gray. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he said, didn't he? He's been booted off of YouTube and banned for uploading, but YouTube has still monetised his content. So even though he can't upload, they're making money. And he says, I know how much I earned, so how much they earned must be mind-boggling compared with how much I earned, and I earned a lot. It's crazy. Sold his soul to the very thing he hates. So disappointed. It's Mary Cunningham. Why can't Boris send a Trump delegation to Russia and bargain a deal? Yeah, it's mad. It's absolutely mad. And as I said, I've never known a narrative be as you know, worrying as it is now. Sharon Ackerman, thank you for the updates on Alex. You should think about doing an hour chat every Sunday. Well, I do the hour every day anyway. It was usually about 2 o'clock in the afternoon when the weather was better. But you know, with the current situation the way it is at the moment, I'm thinking of actually, you know, maybe every Wednesday and Sunday when Alex used to do it, come on about 9 o'clock, providing that's doable for everybody, and do something then, and maybe another chat the rest of the time, and you know, just do the videos as I have been doing. That's kind of what's going through my mind at the moment, but maybe some adjustments to the way things are happening. Thumbs up for the algorithm, QDM says again. Who says I'm down to earth? Let's see. Andy, love how down to earth you are, mate. No lefty woke nutters. Anthony, I appreciate that. And what have we got here? Factual Breakdown has just given me a $5 super chat. Welcome all to the best YouTube community. Thank you very much, Factual Breakdown, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. And all your support, as always. That's wonderful. And that will go in the Cabby Fund as well. And it all adds up. Andy's heading to 500. And that's just his age. Careful, careful. I'm not a day over 270. Thank you, Vim Paraffin. I may not look my age, but there you go. Hi, Andy. Is anything going to happen to Andy's airport cars? That's Harold Parrott. Well, at the moment, Andy's airport cars is all mine, and it will still operate. You know, depending on what happens with this, we may have to look at things, but I've literally got thousands of pounds worth of airport work sitting there that needs covering. So it will be covered, and that's where I'm going at, well, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm taking 7 people to Gatwick in the old cabby wagon, and with any luck, I'll be back home and back in bed by 6. That's the idea. Who's that sitting behind you, Jack Jury says? I've had people say that before, you know. It must be a real reflection of some description, bouncing off the mirror or something. Weird. Peter Adams, yes, more bad luck. Jesus, this chat's going quick. Thumbs up for the algorithm. That's Coody again. Appreciate that, Coody. Enjoying the chat. I've arrived from Alex and liking what I'm seeing and hearing. Thank you, DB. That's great. I appreciate that. And wonderful comments. Michael May, it's a ghost. Yeah, it could be. People have said that before. I mean, I'm on the side of a road literally just outside my house, an oldish lady in it, and people do come back and forward walking their dogs and late night strolls in that, but it is pissing down with rain outside. It's really hammering it, so I don't know at the moment. It's Alex in the back. It's Jeffro. Well, Alex has been in my car, and there's a video I reposted for everybody on there, so you can see that. That was a bit of a giggle, that was. Hello there, Zulu. I've just seen you've said I need a towable bed. I missed you coming into the chat. I appreciate you stopping by. You can actually sleep in the back of this thing, you know. Just dump one of the seats down and put your feet up in the middle. It's quite comfortable with a screwed up jacket, and, you know, set your alarm. He's behind you, John H says. No, he's not. Oh no, he's not, if you do pantomime, isn't it? Wonderful, wonderful. Julie Keys, like this 9 o'clock on a Sunday chat, Andy. Yeah, I'll, you know, depending on what's going on, I'll try and do this more regularly, because this seems to be what people want. Ooh, it's a totty wagon. Ooh. Andy, would you consider a live phone? Anthony, I don't feel comfortable in that area. I'm quite confident on the phone, and I've done jobs in my life where I've spoken to people on the phone. At the moment, I'm more comfortable with this kind of scenario, and I want to stick with it at the moment. So let's see how it goes. If things go absolutely even more bananas, then perhaps we can look at it again. But my background isn't in broadcasting. It's not in interviewing people. So we'll just have to see how it goes. But I'm happy with this at the moment. We'll try and get as many people as possible and answer as many people as possible. Sarah Stocks, keep doing you, Andy. Well, I don't intend to change. What you see is what you get. I'm Andy. I'm real. Yeah, somebody's just said it, and I'm not going to change. Some people let power and success go to their head. I'm not one of them. So you'll always get me. You need a local pub so we can send you gifts and doggy treats. I've got a pub down the road from me, actually, called the Laughing Barrel. I've never ever drunk in there yet, and I've been here getting on 10 years. Andy, you're doing a top job, mate. Who's telling me I'm doing a top job? Be good to hear views from real people. That's Anthony Elmar. Again, thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Oh, Jack Smith, pie and mash, I like that. I had roast chicken tonight, actually. My wife does a mean roast chicken, so that's wonderful. If you're going to do these 9 o'clock streams, I will miss every other 7 because back to work tomorrow night for my 7 shifts. Pooh, Dell says. Yeah, I'm probably going to try and do this about this time on a Sunday, and also on maybe a Wednesday as well, but try and stick to my afternoon ones the rest of the time, because that's what people are used to. With the airport work that I do, you get things that, you know, occur every now and again where I may have to alter the timetable slightly, but I'll give you plenty of notice on that, so you always know where I am and what I'm doing. And the only other 2 things I insist on in the week are spending a bit of time with my son, Jack, who a lot of you have met, where he's come and gate crashed the live stream on more than one occasion. And you know, I like to sit down and have a bit of a beer up as well when I can, so that's wonderful. Anthony Amar, try and get Diane Abbott on. I'm not wearing a wig and putting on a silly voice. Seems like a nice boy. Yeah, he's the best, Stephen Dalton. He really is. He can be a pain in the arse sometimes, like most kids can, but I'm very proud of him. And I've got an 18-year-old son as well. Very proud of him as well. And he's doing great guns. Managed to get an apprenticeship at an accountant's firm locally, and that's great. Did you see the story about the power company sending cheques for 2.3 million compensation for Storm Arwen? No, I didn't yet, Diane King. I'll have a look into that. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I did a video yesterday. Lights. There we go. That'll be my thing, the door slam every 10 minutes. I did a video yesterday where I was sitting at a petrol station and noticed the gigantic price for a litre of diesel. And it's unbelievable, the profits they were recording, and they charge that much. It's crazy. Someone just asked me how my boy's car is. I'm waiting to hear back from the DVSA. For those of you that don't know, we bought a car for my boy, and the next day he was involved in a road traffic collision. Basically, he rear-ended someone at some traffic lights, and originally, what have you done? What have you done? But it turns out the car had a load of serious defects with it, which my mechanic picked up, and we're in the process of taking legal action against that person, because, you know, they sold us a dodgy car, and the money we used to buy the car was from a trust fund where I've been putting money away for my kids all this time, and it really was sickening when that happened. So I'm going to sue them. I'm just waiting for the nod off the DVSA as to what's going on, and then I can work out how much for. Every time Andy opens the door, a hooded figure disappears. Okay, that's very weird. Only a few months ago they were making out there is a fuel shortage. Yeah, there wasn't a fuel shortage, was there? It was BP. They were the only ones with the problem. And, you know, the way the media, again, this is why we need to switch the fucking telly off. They made us all feel there was a fuel shortage, and we created it ourselves, really. Yeah, I was up Luton the other day, Unc. I see you see 149 in Hitchin. And I saw it was cheaper around like the Luton area, I noticed when I was driving up that way. And I came down here and it was closer to 160 a litre. I think when I put in yesterday it was 159. Crazy stuff, absolutely mad. I couldn't believe it. I just saw a shadow out the side there, people talking about things, but it's a car coming up the road and flashing their lights at me. At least it gives me a bit more lighting. It was to clear the old stocks out the forecourts after the lockdown. Michael Castrian says, "Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that theory many times, and there might be something in it, you know." Wow, 149 in South Wales. It's mad everywhere. I mean, I remember when it was about 60p a litre, really. But I'm going back 25 years, and I've been driving a while. going back to horse and cart. We might have to. I mean, when we had the fuel shortage, I managed to carry on going, and it was motorway service stops that really saved my arse. And you know, we got through like that, and I just filled the car right up to the top every time I could. Are you out dogging? Fuck it. Paula Adams, yeah. I'm not dogging. I'm not into that thing anymore. My wife would have fits if she caught me at it. Hello, Dixon.Green. Hello to you. And John Gray. They're looking for doggers, are they? Oh dear, oh me. Welcome, Neil Wilson, to Cabby Level 1. Thank you, Neil Wilson. I appreciate that and appreciate your support. That's brilliant. Thank you. The Manchester man is here. Greetings from Manchester. That's another regular. And hello to you. There's so many people. It's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. My dad in 1976 paid 75p for a gallon of petrol, as Peter Adams said that. Yeah, it's £1 a gallon. It's far better value back then. Far better value. I mean, I was born in 78, so I don't quite remember the whole gallon thing, but there you go. Anyway, folks, this is daily chat with Andy the Gabby Cabby, 9 o'clock live stream on a Sunday night for you. I want to welcome you all, those of you that have just joined us. We're going to do one of these every day, and we thought we'd do it at 9 o'clock tonight in place of what a lot of you are usually used to. And thank you very much for joining and the support you've shown. My channel's going absolutely bananas, totally bananas, and I appreciate that. Yeah, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. I know many of you have, and that's free to do. There are YouTube channel memberships there as well, if you so desire to do that. That's entirely up to you. I don't mind either way. I just appreciate your input and support. And on the live stream as well, if you haven't done so already, please do that. Hit the like button, and that helps the algorithm discover the channel. We've done some very good views over the last couple of days, all due to Alex Bellfield. And I said to him earlier in an email, take care, appreciate it, and keep in touch. And he sent me a couple of exclusive little things over the last couple of days. So that was wonderful too, and hopefully things will work out for him. We're getting everybody's years of birth here. We're getting 4 shillings and 11 pence. What was that for a gallon of fuel, was it, back in the day? Andy, you are 1 year younger than me, as I was born in 1977. Okay, Mike Alligators, what month were you born? I'm July 78, so I'll be 44 this year. Trevor Fuller's 63. Yeah, we're all getting the ages here. Frank, I can remember moaning about Brain's Dark going up £1. Yeah. Well, I remember, when was it? 21, nearly 20 years ago, I suppose, when the fuel was going to break £1 a litre. Everyone was going mad, weren't they? So we're going to have a strike, and Christ they did, didn't they? April 16th, Mike Alligator says. Okay, so there's more or less a year between us, isn't there? More or less. Oh, we're getting all the birthdays. Yeah, I get a thing on YouTube, because you can find out a lot in the background about what's going on with your channel, and it gives me the rough age range of all the people that watch, and it's some of them, you know, fairly accurate to a degree. You get the idea, really. Stephen Dalton, 104, love it. Who else have we got in the chat here? QDM, happy birthday for tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, there's about 2 or 3 people in here that have got birthdays coming up tomorrow. There's 2 that I know of, and of course it's Valentine's Day as well, so you have that significant other, make sure you do the necessary. I mean, Thursday, I think, where me and my wife, we go out to a local Thai restaurant we enjoy, and kind of pay an amount, you can get pissed and eat all you like. So we love doing that, and it's wedding anniversaries and Valentine's Days we usually do, so very much looking forward to it. And Anthony Elmar, happy birthday, mate. Have a shot of vodka and beers. Yes, I'll have a few when it's my birthday, don't you worry about that. But I hope everybody's got a good week coming. So we're going to carry on doing this show on here, content every day. We're doing about 5 to 6 videos at the moment every day. I will, you know, when the time allows and the way things go, I may try and up it a little bit and see how we go. And then definitely one of these live streams, you know, as we go. Keith Burgess, is that I've got 26,000 subscribers? Is that correct? In which case, I think I'm going to faint with shock and surprise and delight and everything else. That's wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. What screen name's that? Living Gammon Zombies Ashmore. I think I've got that. You've been chatting to Alex. Well, yeah, I have. Andy the Gabby Cabby, 26,000 subscribers. Wow, we're shooting up. Absolutely shooting up. Wonderful stuff. I appreciate every one of you. Seriously am. Joe Ellen Rose, $2 super chat from you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And that's another one in the fund. That's wonderful. I appreciate the donation there. And God bless you. Thank you. I'm still as thin as I was in my 20s and told I don't look my age at all. That's factual breakdown. Yeah. When I was in my 20s and probably a little bit younger, I was a beanpole, and now I'm going a bit the other way. I think I need to do something about that. Hello, Bev Berry. You've subbed to me today. I appreciate that, and thank you very much for your support. And hope you're okay here, and we can do what you want to watch and be what you like to see on a regular basis. That's wonderful. Thank you, Bridget. That's nice of you to say so as well. I think it was your birthday as well, wasn't it, tomorrow? Sure it was. We'll have to do something about that. Factual, you have so many petroleum companies in the States, BP in the UK are just milking us. They certainly are. What do you mean big head, oh, Jesus. Uncle Gary's talking about my big head too, and I'm talking about this one. I had a bit of a problem when I was a youngster, a young whippersnapper, and he's never let me forget it. Basically, my head grew to adult size before the rest of me, and my uncle's taken great pleasure in ribbing me every single day since. It's crazy. Alex has over 350,000 subscribers, £1 a week for a fireball. Not a bad earner per week, laugh out loud. Yeah, Derek Owen. I mean, not everybody is going to go there. I mean, that's a calculated risk, isn't it? Not everybody's going to go there, and hopefully a big enough chunk of his will go there to make it, you know, worth the risk and worth the investment. But I think it was an inevitability, really, because he did push the envelope quite a lot, didn't he? Quite consistently all the time. And I hope it works out for him. But 28th of February, he seems to think in the emails and everything that's going to happen. So we'll have to wait and see. Thanks, Healing Vibrations. I appreciate that. One of my longest subscribers there. And yeah, we're doing excellent. We're doing very well. And we've got some more content coming out from about 10 o'clock. Another series of videos for you, and I put a little survey out yesterday to check what kind of time of day you go out and actually watch the videos, and I'm trying to put them on in the evening at the moment. It's just easier for me to manage. I can record them through the day and get them on for you, and then get one of these live streams done as well. That seems to be the best way to do it at the moment. I'm trying to catch up with some of these chats as well. Alex just says what many of us are thinking. That's right, Stephen Dalton, and that's what we all try to do. Just it's basic human common sense at the end of the day, isn't it? It's not an exact science. It's just normal people saying normal things, and then those cancel culture lefty lot try to knock us out, don't they? Hello, my newfound friend, and all of you live chatters, most of whom, like myself, are from the camp of Monsieur Bellfield, and we wish him and the team, the voice of reason, all the best with his new paywall. That's Keith is that Crocum? I think I said it right. Well, welcome, Keith. I appreciate you coming along to the chat. Andy the Gabby Cabby's daily chat and Andy the Gabby Cabby's channel. That's wonderful. Alex should go to BNT. What's BNT, Jane Smith? I wonder what that is. Yeah, she was a bit of a target, wasn't she there? A little bit of a target for his comments. Later on, we have another $5 super chat. Who is this? Hello to Margaret Hearn from the POTC community. That's Factual Breakdown again with another $5 super chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate that and all your support. That's wonderful. Really, absolutely marvellous. Marvellous. Haven't heard much from BuzzTex recently. Yeah, Nimrod Relish. I was thinking the same thing. I had a quick look at him the other day. He seems to have disappeared. I know he's buggered off over to Twitch, and I know he's on Getter. I'm sure he's on Getter actually, but he's gone a little bit quiet of late. But I don't know what that's in aid of, but I'm sure there'll be something. We've got some more new people here. Who's this? Kira Matheson. Hiya, Andy. Hello to you. Oh, Windy Pops. Dear me, I just need some whiskey or vodka to go with that Coke. That'd be nice. The problem is, I'm sitting in a car. If PC Plod walked past, that wouldn't be too good, would it? God, my phone's messing about. Anthony Elmer. I'm saying nothing. Kira Matheson. We've just said hello to you. There is even more censorship on BNT. Bridget, brand new. Oh right, gotcha. Okay, people keep saying brand YouTube. I've never been over there yet to see what it's about really. But there you go. Michael May. I'm a 90-year-old baby. Adam Smith. Hello to you. That's another person there. Hello, Tony. I'm just working through the chat just to see who I've missed, because it's important that we try and get everybody if we can. Cycle the key for lights, Andy. Drift Wannabe 10. Well, what I did have with this Drift Wannabe, you know the old auto start cut-off thing where you put the gears in neutral and take your foot off the clutch and the engine cuts out and put your foot on the clutch and it starts again. This used to have that, and I used to find it handy for sitting there at airports. You know, just and you could still have power to everything, but it seems to be playing up a bit at the moment. Dinner lady, I'm not too bad. I'm quite warm actually. Has been some cold days in here, which you do get, but hopefully we're entering a period now where it'll be a bit warmer. HM Ratboy, I like that. Black Belt Barrister's done a video on Alex. Yeah, I saw that earlier today. He reached out to Alex for a comment, and he got a you know, one-liner thing, which he managed to put out. And Alex emailed me as well, actually yesterday morning, and I didn't see it till this evening. My phone failed to give me the notification. And I thought, oh shit! So I had a look, and he was telling me about the launch of the paywall and everything which come out, and I reposted Alex's video because he said to me, by all means put that on my channel so it'll let people know what he's up to and where he can be found and sign up for his newsletter. So that's all good, and judging by the hits, people have seen it. Sorry Andy mate, she's got Alex shut down for his right to an opinion. Pisses me off. Yeah, I agree with you, Anthony. I totally agree with you. I mean, my no comment thing was kind of facetious in a way, but I totally agree with you. I mean, that conversation did happen in the cab as well, but as they say, what's said in the cab stays in the cab. Will Magic Man, salute to me, salute to you, straight back again. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. It's time to look into brand YouTube. Yeah, maybe. I saw that. It's cool the YouTubers sticking up for Alex. Yeah, we're all in the same boat at the end of the day. We're we all look out for each other, which is kind of nice. And it's you know, we're different channels, but you know, we all try and help one another out. It's wonderful stuff. Wonderful. 500 likes. Wow, that's incredible. Thank you, people. Thank you ever so much. I appreciate that. Oh, 502 actually. You see, I'm a bit behind on the old messages. I'm just having a bit of a scroll down and see what we get. Even a man who was a box ticker on LBC cancelled once he spoke against Pfizer. Yes. How do I get onto Alex's new site? Kathleen Riggs says, if you go to alexbellfield.com, Kathleen, it will actually tell you on there everything that's going on. And also, if you look on my channel, Alex sent me the link to repost the video that he put about what's going on with him, and there's a full explanation of everything on there too, so you've got two sources of information, and hopefully that will fill you in on the whole story. So that's great. Let's see if we can catch up with everybody else. Jane is at Sorensen, if I've said that right. Hello from Denmark. Hello to you. Appreciate you coming by. How many times have you met Alex, mate? Anthony Almar says, just the once. When I first started my YouTube channel, really, and kind of come to be known by people, it was around the whole Alex thing. You know, and he sent me an email and rung me up and gave me some advice on how to get started. And I've always appreciated that. You know, a couple of emails have been bandied back and forward, and then we met for the first time, and he was at Heathrow. Through a kind of mutual communication, he suggested I nip up there and drop him into town so he could get the train back to, you know, Nottingham, obviously up where he lives, which I did gratefully. And we had a chat. We did that little video, and you know, keep in touch every now and again. So that's the full story. And as I said, he emailed me yesterday about what's going on, trying to give me the heads up, and I didn't see it till today. So I still don't know why that notification was hidden from me. Crazy stuff, really, but there you go. So that's the story. Hello, Rafi. I see you in the chat, and glad you stopped by, and glad you could pop in. Gary Fowles, cancel culture is a sad joke. If you don't like someone, don't watch them. Pretty simple. Yeah, that's incredible. I mean, all these people that come on and, oh, we don't like you, let's cancel you. They keep watching because they want a reason to moan. And then what they're doing is the opposite of what they're trying to do, cancelling the person. It doesn't make any sense, does it? Crazy, crazy, crazy. But each to their own, I suppose. That's the way of it, the way it goes. Unbelievable. Let's have a look here. We've got some nice people in the chat still. And everybody make sure you hit that thumbs up button for me. That's wonderful. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Appreciate that too. Thanks for keeping us informed about Alex. It's Jackie Chang, my pleasure. Who's been watching the truckers movement? I've seen a couple of links that have been sent to me. That was nice of him. Yeah. He's, you know, behind the scenes, he's all right. Nice guy. Rafi, I'm strictly PSA, my friend, not looking to monetize. I love my 300 plus subscribers. That's Factual Breakdown. Yeah, Factual. Rafi is the guy that helps me out in the background with this channel, just putting all the bits and pieces in the right places on my videos and everything once I've put them together. And he's always looking to help other YouTubers, so that's probably why you ask. So Alex gets a strike for telling the truth, but MSN carry on. How does that work? Money talks, doesn't it, sunshine? Money talks. That's probably what it's all about. And one's part of the establishment, and the other one's trying to expose it. I can't wait to see Donald Trump's social media. I don't care who runs social media. It's sad. 539, 540. This is fun. I think Factual's counting the likes there. That's wonderful. Cancel culture is a sad joke. Yeah, unbelievable. Well, everybody, we're coming up to the hour. I want to say a big thank you to everybody for coming along, and as I said, I wanted to do this with you at 9 o'clock because I realised there'd be a lot of people wondering what am I going to do as Monsieur Bellfield is not about, and I thought I'd step in and you know, hopefully pick up some of you, and we can and everything else. And I've just had a £2 super chat through there. Who's this? Who's this? Paul T donated £2 through super chat. Great channel, Andy. Good work. Thank you very much, Paul T. I appreciate that last minute super chat. Yeah, we do one of these chats every day anyway, usually when it's daylight. I wanted to come on at 9 o'clock tonight just to try and intercept some of you, give you somewhere to come and you know, have a chat and your usual Sunday thing. Obviously not on the old dog and bone, just normal old-fashioned chit chat with me, Andy the Gabby Cabby. Just a quick shout out to all of the YouTube members who support the channel. I appreciate you all, and also Patreon as well, and all the regular subscribers on here, and all the new guys, especially the new guys that have come over and joined us over the last couple of days. I appreciate you as well. It's wonderful to see your support and you turn up here. There'll be some content coming out, well, about now-ish this evening. I think there's about 5 or 6 videos maybe, and we try and do a live and about that many every day. So I'm going to go to bed now because I've got somewhere to be at 3 o'clock in the morning and I need to get a little bit of sleep. I'll leave the live stream running for about 10 minutes after I've gone, so you can say your last goodbyes to everybody and any last minute chit chats, and that's wonderful. So yeah, again, thank you. Been an eventful couple of days for me, certainly, and I'm sure for you, and I will see many of you again tomorrow. So until then, sleep tight, take care everybody, and toodaloo.